Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame and Cinnamon Sugar, and no, I am not done. So I'm gonna be out here looking like Hulk Hogan until I'm done. Shoot, to me that would look like to me. It look like Hulk Hogan and Booker T and all them other wrestlers that had things on their head. That's what it look like right now. But anyway, so I had no intentions of even talking about this because I didn't even know this was a thing until this just happened. So I've exited my apartment because I'm about to go and run an errand, which essentially is just me going to my P.O. box right now. I don't think I'm going anywhere else. So I'm going there because I have some stuff I got to pick up. I've been waiting on a custom-made license plate holder. And if I like it, I'm going to get a second one so I can have one in the front and in the back, because here in this state, you have to have plates for the front and the back of your car. I had license tag holders before, but I wanted to upgrade once I upgraded my actual tags. Well, they're finally here, and I got some other stuff that's here too, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone and pick up everything. What in the world, sir? These people be doing the most. Please get on. Don't you dare turn down the street, because what kind of, this is like a made up scooter or something somebody done made. But anyway, so yeah, I'm headed to go do that. But let me tell y'all the foolishness. I'm trying not to get upset, but it's infuriating. It's just so stupid. So y'all know that the apartment is no longer up under the same, management or whatever, right? Well, I heard a little tap on the door. Are you gonna get over or not? I don't trust this person to get over. And they didn't get over, and they had every opportunity to get over. And ain't nobody over there. Like, get on. Anyway, so I heard a little tap on the door, and as I've already explained to him, I don't open my door. If you don't give me some sort of notification that you're going to be dropping by, even if you just find out today, like if you find out today, oh, I might be, I might need to drop by, or, hey, let me just see, just in case you're awake, I'm dropping by. I know you notice and you sleep for work, and I don't know your schedule, but let me be, let me use some common courtesy around here. So he come knock on the door, and I'm saying to myself, I know it's him, and I'm not answering nothing. And luckily at that time I had everything off, so it's not like he's hearing the TV and radio and my phone going off or nothing like that. So I was like, yeah, let me go on ahead and ignore you. So I didn't go back out because my intention was to not even go back out this weekend. Not for real. If I do, it's going to be because I'm going to go and see somebody, like I already told y'all about before, which I'm going to tell y'all about after I'm done talking about this foolishness that just happened. So, like I said, I just left out. So I look at my door. Like, I've got to the habit now that I'm like, oh, let me look at my door. Like, it's sad that it's got to that point, but that's what it is now. I'm looking at my door. And of course, here are notices on my door. I have 2 pieces of paper that have been wasted with ink on it. One of them talking about, please be advised, there is a vendor that will be here at the apartment complex on Monday that will be installing windows, replacing windows, the broken windows, and all this other stuff. Whatever. Now, keep in mind, a couple of days ago, he had already texted me this information. This was like Friday. Thursday or Friday, he texted me that. I already knew that was happening, so I'm like, okay, what's the reason? But then I look at the second notice. So Monday is when that's supposed to happen. The next day, Tuesday, he talking about, basically, please be advised, the inspector's going to be here, and you need to make sure that you don't have anything that's going to be blocking doors, exits, anything that's going to prevent, anybody from coming and doing this and that and all this other stuff. And he made a point to talk about the things that all of us have in our apartments, which are, we have all these totes, bags, and other stuff stacked up out of the way. From what I've been told, it was stacked up out of the way because the people who were there prior, who actually did do an inspection, they told us that as long as the stuff is up out of the way of where you have to go, where there's a door and all that, you're fine. When he came in and he did his little walkthrough, his first time meeting me, he gonna try to tell me that she's talking about we can't do that, and I was like, well, I was told that it was fine. I can't believe ain't nobody here at the post office. My bad, y'all. It's a Saturday, and it's 12. So this is blowing my mind. Like, I really, y'all don't understand. Like, I'm very shocked right now. Anyway, my bad. So I'm just like, girl, ain't nobody got time for this foolishness. So yeah, but anyway, like I'm just like, oh, so now you're making up new rules or something? Like, what is? I don't know what's going on. But I had already told him that was not the case when she came before, because she said that everything was fine. The issues that were happening before had everything to do with them. But now they're going to add to the paperwork that they had every right to fine us, the tenants, for any of these infractions that are going on. And I'm just like, how you going to say you're going to fine us for something when the closets ain't big enough for what we got going on? That's the only reason why my clothes ain't in the closet right now. I'm not buying a dresser. I'm not buying a dresser to have somebody else haul it up the stairs at a place like that. I'm not. Other people can do it. That's something that I'm choosing not to do. That has always been a situation in my mind. I said, oh, I ain't doing all that. Y'all, I'll be back. Let me pause this and go in here, because hopefully it ain't gonna take but a minute or two, and I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, y'all. So I just came back from retrieving my little items. I got a couple of handmade items along with the plate. I don't think y'all ain't gonna be able to understand what's going on. What I'm gonna try to do is take a picture of it while it's out in the sun, because it hits different. Because when I was on the inside, I was like, all right, now I don't know about this. This ain't what I paid for. But then I said, let me wait until I get outside. It could be different. And also, I'm scared as to whether or not this is gonna be a situation where, when it's being washed, will it, come off? I'm hopeful that she puts some type of, or he, whoever, I think it's a woman, hopefully she puts some type of top coat on it that's going to prevent it from coming off, because it simply got washed. I really hope so, because it's really cute. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go through a couple of washes to see what it's really hitting for. There's a couple of little areas, and I mean, I understand it because of what it is, but still, I might take a picture of it so y'all can see what it look like when the sun hit it, and of course block out my thing. But yeah, I'm about to go put that on. I got my rockets. I love saying rocket, but my socket set. I got my socket set so I can take these ones off in the front, because it's a different set in the front than it is from the back. I don't even understand why. I guess that's just the way they did it when I had my car. I don't know. But I'm about to go do that and come back and talk to y'all. So yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, so I can't do that. I'm gonna have to get a longer version of that, of the bolts or whatever. Y'all, my stomach is, I should have used the bathroom before I left the house. I don't even know why I did that. Anyway, trying to go somewhere kind of close where I should be able to use the bathroom without any problems, or I'm gonna go home. I mean, I was planning on going home anyway, so I might just go on to the house. I can make it. I'm just pissed off I could do that. But I'm gonna have to get some longer bolts in order for that to work. Screws, whatever. Anyway, let me get on to the house. Remove this. Oh. So, I'm pretty sure I'm overly irritated because of the stupidity going on at my apartment complex yet again. I'm just like, listen, y'all had all this time before now to do this. Y'all are inconveniencing people. The lady that lives across the street, well, not the street, the lady who lives across the hall from me, she leaves out long before the time that y'all talking about y'all gonna stop by. School just got back in session. Ain't nobody finna sit up here and wait for you. And we all like to be present when somebody's, entering our place of residence, despite the fact that it's an apartment or whatever. So yeah, but I'm just not understanding why he's not understanding that we all have different lives, and he should have coordinated this with us. The other people, despite how crappy the one person started getting along the way, when it came to certain things like that, she took the time to be like, hey, I'm gonna be in the area, before she started going down here with picking up our rent. But she would let us know something was going on in advance, again, long before everything started going downhill. And we knew. Like, it wasn't no surprise. We had time to get ready for it. And a lot of times she would be like, I know your schedule different from this person's schedule and all this other stuff. So they would take that into account and be like, okay, let's see if everybody's lined up on this day. If not, we're going to do 2 separate days where we know that it'll work for you and it'll work for this person too. Like, even though my shift ends at a certain time, I'm just like, I still got to go to sleep. Y'all want to do all this stuff when I'm at the house trying to go to sleep. You inconveniencing folks. And like, and see y'all see how every single time so far that it's been happening to me, it's been during a time when I've already been off. Now I'm finna go back and I got to get back on my schedule. But here you come, messing my schedule up again. Like, I just be like, bruh, like, don't nobody have time. But yeah, I do still have a lot of clothes that I'm gonna be going through again and getting rid of to go take somewhere. And I still have other stuff that I have to put away somewhere or whatever. Like, I don't know. Because I got stuff I got to throw away and stuff I really do have to give away. Where is y'all going? Golly. Could have been back to the house by now. But anyway, and they all acting like they finna get off on the exit. And ain't none of them get off on the exit. What is wrong with you? Anyway, y'all. So yeah, that threw me off for the day. You know what I'm saying? I might actually have plans this weekend, and that's got foiled because of this. And it's just like, y'all love inconveniencing somebody. Like, people have a life outside of y'all wanting to move when y'all want to move. Like, I know y'all probably like, well, you know, you should get a house. It ain't that simple. Ain't that simple for me to get a house. It ain't that simple for me to move somewhere else, because before I moved in, all of that stuff should have been done. Like, the truth is the truth. All that stuff should have been done. I shouldn't have never had to come in to the windows being like that, because like I said, those windows were broken before I got there. So yeah, why are y'all meeting up over here? Y'all doing the most. Like, what is going on? Anyway, but yeah, I'm very annoyed, y'all. I am very annoyed. If it is not apparent in this moment, I am very annoyed. Stuff like this that inconveniences me, I'm just like, I lead a very simple life, but stuff like this, it really irritates my soul. So anyway, pretty much, I'm gonna just go ahead and pause this right now. I'm gonna go inside, use the bathroom, and I'm gonna come back to y'all. Hopefully I will calm down a little bit, because like, the notice is right there. I might read y'all the notice or try to, but I told y'all the gist of what it said, but it's annoying. But I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so I'm back in the house, and no, I have not done anything else to my hair. I've just been sitting up here relaxing. It actually was supposed to start raining, but it hasn't. Like, it was thundering and all kinds of stuff. It's already been raining in other areas, like other surrounding areas. It's not raining here yet. It's supposed to rain today and tomorrow, so I don't know how that's gonna go, especially if I do still plan to haul things from here to take them away. I don't know how it's gonna go. I want to take some clothes, but everything else that I'm not going to keep, I'm just going to throw away. But I only have one trash can. They have yet to implement the dumpster type situation back here so that I could just freely take stuff at will, because I would definitely do that. I'd just throw it off the balcony and then walk down there and walk into the little area. That's what I would do. But they haven't implemented that yet, I'm pretty sure. So, but anyway, this is one of the notices that they put on my door. It said, "Good afternoon." And this was on the 8th, which I guess was yesterday. "Good afternoon. On Monday, September 11th, 2023, the name of the company, whatever, will be having some work done to windows of this particular address. We will be replacing broken/cracked windows on any doors or windows that exist at this time, along with securing exterior windows which may not currently close properly. The vendor," they love calling these people vendors, "the vendor will arrive around 9:00 a.m. on Monday and will perform work until complete. This could potentially take most of the day. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation." Blah, 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 yakety smackety. But this is the one that you know, grinds my gears. "Good afternoon. This posting serves as an official notice that there will be a city of, whatever, inspection done at this location and at their other location that they took over managing on Tuesday, September 12th, which is the day after they plan on coming and doing the windows and things. During this inspection, the inspector advised that they will be entering every apartment in the buildings, whether they are occupied or not. Please be advised that if no one is in the residence between the hours of 10 a.m. and 1 p.m., we will need to enter the residence. If for some reason the keys that we currently have for the doors do not open the door due to the locks being changed or lack of a key on our part, we have been notified we will need to provide a locksmith to open the residence so that the inspection can take place on the same date. They doing the most. It ain't even that deep. Areas of concern noted on the inspection report during the last inspection performed, which could potentially lead to a summons to tenants. They gonna say the accumulation of rubbish or garbage. The interior of every structure shall be free from excessive accumulation of rubbish or garbage. This is my issue because what they are referring to is people who have bags, containers of any kind, and whatever that actually has all of your belongings that cannot fit into these tiny, impossible to use closets. The closet space is basically non-existent. I have a 3-bedroom apartment. I can't put nothing that I actually will wear on the daily or at any given time in any of the closets. The doors, I have to like fashion a way to close the actual doors, and I'm just like, I can't put nothing in there. I have hangers that I got on a deep discount that I cannot even use because they won't even fit just by themselves in the closet. So it's like, what are you talking about? But anyway, they're talking about, simply put, if there's a large number of bags with clothes, garbage, or belongings on the floor, which could impede exit in case of an emergency or hinder rescue from a residence, the inspector could cite the tenant of the residence. If you have items on the floor, we recommend that they are not blocking the path to windows, doors, etc., and moved out of the way. At least this is the way we understand it based on what was written. The inspector could see it differently. When he finally came by here, the one time he came by here, when he actually caught up with me to basically say, hey, I'll be in the area. Hopefully I can meet you this day. Instead of just thinking he gonna drop by and just come in when he feel like it. Like, no, you have no reason. Don't say, oh, I just want to meet you, so I thought I would just pop up. Like, you coming over here on a random weekend. It's the weekend. And you don't know my schedule. Like, what are you talking about? And then the time you be coming and the time these people be coming and doing ignorant stuff is disturbing my rest and my peace. So anyway, when he finally did catch me, I explained to him what we were told the last time that the inspector came, which was that as long as everything was out of the areas that would block the door or it would block an outlet, it did not matter. All the stuff I had mainly in one specific room, it was a lot of stuff, but some of the stuff I had to go through because I'm going to take it somewhere. Like now, like I still have stuff I never had a chance to do anything because when they came, between the time they came and now, I had to work like crazy. So now I'm like going through everything. I'm going to have to go through everything and I'm going to put it in a bag, well, several bags, because I have a lot of clothes. Things that I'm never going to wear again. I know for a fact I'm never going to want to wear again. I am going to put them in something, take them to one of the areas, hopefully, that they still have here that I could just dump it and go on about my business off of one of the little areas where you can donate to. Everything else, if it's not in a tote, then I'm just going to throw it in the trash if I know I'm not going to use it again. But anyway, y'all, it's just annoying. It's just annoying because they always do something last minute. And it's like, so you think it's smart or it makes sense that if you have things that need to be done, that it's okay for you to just inconvenience everybody. Now, what I'm going to do is on Monday morning, before them people get here, I'm going to text them and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? If the people really are going to come today, can my apartment be the first one? Because I start back work and I got to go to work. I got to go to sleep for work. Because y'all know my schedule starts back, my old schedule starts back the way it was before. And I want to get 8 hours and go back up in there. Because I think once I head back up in there, I'm going to be at the top of the rotation list. Like if they put everything back the way it was, I'm still gonna be at the top of the rotation list when I go back. Like, I'm just like, it's too much stuff going on, too many variables. I don't want to go up in there tired and then surprise, you gotta work over. Like, I'm not trying to speak that into existence, but that's always a possibility. And I want to at least get my sleep. So anyway, forget all of that. So let me tell y'all about a couple of more things, and I'm gonna let y'all go. So while I've been off, I've been catching up on shows and stuff that I normally watch. I saw the latest episode of The Chi. I saw the latest episode of Force, which is one of the spinoffs of Ghost Power Book, Go Power, whatever. And there is a show that has been released on Apple Plus. That the day it got released, I saw it and I was just like, wait, this is a lot going on here. It has his name starts with a K. Well, I can't think of that man's name right now. Lakeith Stanfield, I guess that's how you say his name. He's like the main character in this show. It's a lot. It's a lot going on in this show. I don't know how many of y'all will be into it, but again, just like I said with the other show that I was telling y'all about, I don't even think that video got uploaded yet. But anyway, if it did, I did mention the show that I had seen. They dropped all the episodes of that particular show because it was on Hulu. Called Spellbound. That's a good show. But it's based on things a lot of people don't believe in, even if it's things that's in the Bible and whatever, like different wording. And yeah, it's just a lot. But anyway, it was a good show. It was a really good show. But this is a good show as well. And it's still surrounding some things too that a lot of people might not be into. And that's all right. But I have thoroughly enjoyed it. They have only dropped 3 episodes so far. I think it's called The Changeling or something like that. I forgot. But anyway, it's been good. So I watched those 3 episodes that dropped. And yeah, I just been catching up on little stuff. I've been rewatching what's this show? Insecure. And I had watched something else that was on Netflix. I forgot what it was. Hold on. Yeah, like somebody who has lost their mind. I sat there and rewatched a movie that I saw when it first aired, which is called Fences, with Denzel Washington, Viola Davis, and a couple of other people. Y'all know the man, the daddy from BMF, the Raggedy Daddy. Yeah, he on there. A couple of other people that I know of. But yeah, I don't know why I sat up there and watched that movie. Knowing good and well, it makes me angry. But I rewatched that movie as well. So yeah. And in between that, I just been sleeping on and off like I said I was going to do. And that has been lovely. And I have thoroughly enjoyed sleeping. Like, as I've gotten older, I really love sleeping. Really, 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 really love sleeping. Y'all, I'm sorry. I always pick my face. So my face messed up now. But, so, I don't know which one is going to get done first. Probably this one because it's shorter, but I did do the get ready with me shower edition, I guess you could say, to show y'all what I do. I've done that. I actually did it before, but I wasn't able to get it to look and to be able to edit it the way that I wanted to. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna scrap that. It's still in my phone, but I knew I wasn't gonna be able to edit it the way I needed to. It was gonna take too much for me to edit because it's certain things. Child, I got like a birthmark and some things that don't nobody need to see. And I'm just like, yeah, I ain't got time to try to hide that every time I turn in that direction. And it was too much going on. So yeah, but I did it this time and I was fully clothed. Like I said, I was supposed to do it before, and I just got to go through it, have certain parts of it where I'm going to speed it up because ain't nothing going on but me literally showering. So I do have a beginning and an end to it where I'm showing y'all what I do right before I get in the shower and when I'm done showering, what I do. So I do have that video. So now I'm moving right along. Now remember the last time I talked to y'all, I told y'all that there was this dude who had been trying to talk to me for the last couple of days, trying to get me to give him my phone number. And I finally gave it to him. And so he wanted to talk to me, video messages and stuff like that. So we got on there. We talked for like about an hour or two. So then I told him I was getting sleepy and I didn't want to, start, talking crazy to him or nothing like that. Because, you get to halfway listening when you're sleepy. Or I just didn't want to fall asleep on him or none of that. And so he was convinced that I liked him. And he was like, you wouldn't have gave me your number. And we're going to meet up before the end of this weekend. And I was like, but we're not, though. Like, I'm telling him I'm not going to meet up with you. He's convinced. He kept telling me he's him. I was like, but you're not him. You really aren't him, but okay. And so he got my number, but we are not going to meet up because when I reached out to him on yesterday morning, I think it was, the next day, I said, good morning. So when he finally got off work, he said good morning to me too. So then I was like, how are you doing? He was like, I'm okay. Who is this? And so I was like, oh, nobody. Have a nice day. I said, have a good one, or whatever it was I said. I was like, oh, nobody. Have a good one. So then he going to try to be like, you messaged me, but you going to tell me you nobody. I deserve to know who this is. And I was just saying to myself, see, I ain't got time for this. You didn't even have the common decency to save my name in your phone. Now, I ain't going to lie to y'all. Listen to this crazy part. I ain't even tell him my real name yet. I was about to. We had gotten so carried away in just conversation where he was just so determined that he was going to be able to pull me and all this other stuff that I didn't even get a chance to tell him my real name. So, that was great. He told me that he has so much to lose that he wouldn't dare try to like stalk me or nothing like that. So hopefully that was a very honest response. And since he's this high value man, hopefully he will go on to the next person. I honestly believe that he had roster or something or whatever, and he was just like, nah, I don't know why you think that. I ain't got no girlfriend, I ain't got this, I ain't got that, I ain't got no reason to lie. And I was like, okay, whatever you say. But anyway, I blocked him. And the way my phone works is if I block your number, any traces of a conversation that we've had disappears. So the video message time and all that stuff that happened, like that completely disappeared and all of that. So I was like, oh great, that's good. The only thing that's in my phone, unless I go and delete it, is his when I texted him the following morning. But everything else, it disappeared. Then I went on the app for added measure and blocked him on there. The only thing is that I can't delete the messages that he received on his end. I wish you could do that, but you can't. So I was like, oh, because it literally has my number on there, so he will eventually be able to connect the dots and know that it's me, because he can't reach out to me anymore. Now, unless he wants to be extra and create a whole nother profile just to get to me, then hopefully he'll go on somewhere and move on. So anyway, the person who has been showing interest that I told y'all about, that I couldn't even believe he said this, which was that he felt as though I was out of his league. And I was like, what? Like, he's dead serious. Like, he felt like he was just privileged to be able to get a response from me. Like, he was honored. I'm looking at him like, sir, I ain't nobody. You need to calm down. I am a regular person, honey. So, anyway, I don't know. But he's been very consistent. He's been very sweet. And according to him, he's returning energy. And I'm like, okay. Because I was like, I really do appreciate you being so sweet to me. Like, he don't do too much, and like, he's been the same since the first day he reached out to me. So I'm like, yeah, it's nice. And you know what I'm saying, I don't see nothing happening as far as no relationship or dating or none of that or whatever. But yeah, if anything like that were to go down, I would need to know, or at least I feel as though I need to know what went down, because he has been married once before and he's gotten divorced. So I need to know what was the reason behind the divorce, like, because it might be something that if you plan on going forward with me, is that something that I'm gonna have to worry about too? Like, what is going on? They ain't got no kids. So I'm like, okay, well, what is it? Like, was she the opposite of me as far as like the things that I like versus the things that, she likes? Like, what is it? People be getting divorced for crazy stuff sometimes. I just want to know what's going on. I want to know what I'm getting myself into if it's going to be like that. Otherwise, it's just going to be friendship and vibes or whatever. Okay. So, I can't really think of nothing else that's going on. My folks are fine. Um, my daddy and my sister, I think, are the only two from my household who went to my aunt's funeral last weekend. And they said that my cousin held up okay. I guess that she had already been kind of going downhill longer for a longer period of time than what we knew it to be. Because I'm just like, well, why didn't y'all say something to me? Because Crystal Alkaline Doula has 1 day shipping now, and I could have had this stuff being sent to her. And even if it was going to be considered a last resort type of thing, I really feel like it could have turned around for her. But yeah. But yeah, they said that she was okay. I was really worried about her because she has always been super spoiled. And I mean, not necessarily in a bad way, because her mama did not play no games. Please understand. For my cousin that's on here, if you've ever experienced my mama, like a lot of my cousins that lived and were from Montgomery, they've experienced my mama. Like my mama. This woman was my mama, but a whole nother person, and she was not even blood related to me. Now, I already explained to y'all how she's my aunt. It is what it is. But yeah, just imagine, cuz imagine my mama. If you've ever experienced my mama, that's how my aunt was. She was very, very nice, but as long as you didn't cross her, you ain't try her, and you over here being a child thinking you gonna try her, that's what it ain't finna do is work. So, yeah. But my aunt was really, like, she was everything. She really was. Like, she deserved the respect that people gave to her. Like, she really was everything. But yeah, I'm just glad that my cousin was okay. And my daddy explained to me that, she was okay. And her other aunts and things were there with her that she's grown up with her entire life that live in the Birmingham, Fairfield area. So I'm glad that she had a village around her, because it pretty much was the same people who were there to help raise her when she was growing up. So I'm just glad that all of them were around, because that was a really, really hard loss. Everybody lived for my aunt, like for real. Speaking of, tell me why a notification came through this morning talking about it was her birthday. And so one of the people who said happy birthday to her apparently does not know that she's passed away. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And my mama sent me a message and was like, her birthday was actually last month on the 9th, not today. So I'm looking like, well, why is something coming up on Facebook? Maybe that's what she said it for. Because I ain't gonna lie, I've had times where I sat up there and I put a whole nother birthday. Well, no, I ain't even put a whole nother birthday. I put it up there where I had it set where Facebook would not alert anybody to the fact that it was my birthday. I would just get up there, and the few people who knew it was my birthday, I just, at the end of the day out or the next day, I'll be like, oh, thank y'all so much for the birthday wishes. I really enjoyed myself yesterday. And I still have other, events I got to go to, other birthday celebrations, because at the time, a lot of those times, it was when I was with my ex. So that day was my actual birthday, was reserved for me on that day. Okay? Because my birthday's on Valentine's Day. And typically, even if I didn't have somebody in my life, I wouldn't want to really go out on my birthday because it's Valentine's Day. Everybody and their mama be setting it off on that day. And the traffic be heavy and crazy and all that. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. So yeah, y'all. That was really, really strange that popped up this morning. And I'm tempted to go on her page again to see if her daughter or somebody else said it straight, because people started loading in and filing in and saying, hey, happy birthday, happy heavenly birthday. And like I said, one person in particular, at least when I saw it, they put it up there responding to it as if it was her actual birthday today. So I was like, wait a minute now. So I don't know. I feel like I'm leaving something out. What? I don't know. What's today? Y'all, just pray for me. I'm just dreading coming back to work. I did reach out to my friend, and she told me that she had already changed the schedule, and I told her thank you, because when I left out, they had the schedule where they had one of the other people mandatory for them to come into work on that day when that was my first day. You know, it's supposed to be my first day back in my home department. So it's like, okay, now y'all got his name up there. What's going on? She was like, I already changed the schedule. I was like, okay, thank you. I'm just making sure. And I like checking when she there, not when other people there. So I just ain't got time for no foolishness to be popping off. So yeah, I feel like I'm leaving something out. I don't know what it is. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to try to enjoy myself. And maybe before the end of tonight, I will start doing the clothes. Because I feel like the clothes ain't going to be that much. I don't feel like it's a lot of clothes, y'all. It's a lot of clothes. The bedroom is a decent size. And it's like taking up half the room. I have unearthed all of the bags of clothes that I had and the containers. Like, I've unearthed all of them. Because it got to a point where I started just throwing stuff everywhere. I ain't gonna lie, when they first did the inspection, because I was like, yeah, I got to put all this where it need to be. So I unearthed everything, and, you know, just in case some stuff got mixed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through it, and there's some stuff that I might have thought that I was going to continue dealing with or, you know, wait on. I'm just going to go ahead and give it away. Move on. It's all right. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for listening and tuning in. I'm about to continue watching some more Insecure and all of that. I'm actually caught almost all the way up to where it was about to end. So that's crazy. Because, I mean, I did see it in its entirety, so I'm rewatching it. I don't know what for. I do got some other stuff to watch. If Ready to Love and all that stuff came on, I need to watch that. So I might watch that and then get back to that. All right, y'all. I really hope y'all have an amazing weekend. I'm about to just try to stay cool and do some breathing exercises so I can ignore these people, drink me some more water, and just live my life and just ignore the fact that work is about to start back up. All right, y'all. Have an amazing weekend. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.